E63 4matic, wakey with 115,000 kilometers. This is 2014. Okay. Okay, fine. Now, it's a checkup, but not full checkup. There is a problem with the temperatures. Actually, it's increasing so much the pressure and start coming out coolant. It's completely cold. I didn't start the car. Need to make a leak test. Has a pressure. 1 second. Don't escape the gases out. I'm gonna bring the leak test to see. I need these gases that has inside to make one test first. So the customer, he replaced the thermostat. He replaced some pipes. Okay. Now, since there is some pressure, like I said, I want to see if this pressure, if this air that has inside, it's combustion gases, if you like. Okay, then I'm gonna run a couple of tests. I'm gonna put the tool here, the pressure gauge, the one that you're making pressure test. I'm gonna start the car. I'm gonna check how it's running the radiator fan, plus how much pressure it's increasing inside. Definitely we need also diagnostic to monitor this kind of stuff. Since under pressure, this indicates that it does have a leak, because if it didn't have a pressure inside, it's a different story. It's supposed to don't have a pressure actually. It's supposed to don't, when you open the cap here, you don't want to hear any sound, any air to escape out. If it's okay. Just I have to mention, it's missing the rubber here, okay, that goes up to here. It's missing also this rubber here. Alright, just to be on the same page. I don't know if anybody touched the engine before. I can see the oil dipstick here that's been bent. It's supposed to be more front. It's supposed to don't be like that. Like I said, let's prepare the test for the gases, to see if there is a combustion gases there. What do we have here? What do we have here? It's not properly installed. Nope, it's not. It's not. Don't fall down, don't fall down, don't fall down. Okay. Okay, Bosch battery, aftermarket. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, first of all, this is not the correct one. It's 80 amperes. It's not the correct size, and they have stepped in one cable here. Why they are doing that? That's the second, and it's on the air. It's missing the bracket completely. Why they're putting cables under the battery and then they throw the battery on top of the cables? I don't get it. I don't get it. Nobody cares, right? Yeah, okay. It's missing the foam here on the high pressure pumps. It's missing also the bracket of the high pressure pumps, not only the foam. Okay. On the coolant pipe for the turbocharger, this pipe, it's bent. It's too much bent. How that? Alright. Never mind. The low radiator hose is new. The upper radiator hose looks new. Here, how they wrote the pipes like that? It's not like it's not like that. This is going to the cooler. Alright, alright. Okay. This pipe looks okay from this side. Alright, let's go to prepare the liquid. I'm gonna show you how I'm doing it. I'm not taking outside of the engine room. 1 second. So, by the way, since I have another E63 here, I'm talking about that's missing these rubbers here. Also, this has a Delco battery. Yeah, okay. How many amperes is this one? Who knows, right? 88 amperes. The other one has 80 amperes. It's supposed to be 92, if I remember right. Anyhow, now I'm preparing it inside of the engine room. Why? Because here the air it's not being contaminated. Usually we are starting some cars outside and there are gases. Okay, so here inside there are no gases inside the engine room. I have the ventilation, I have the air condition here, and it's not, especially behind the curtain. I'm gonna show you in a minute how I'm gonna do it. In a second, actually, for you. This is the tester, okay? As a tester fluid, this when it comes in contact with gases, it changes in color, okay? And changes to you here, yellow or green, gasoline or diesel. By the way, I have tested on gasoline and became green before, not yellow, but anyhow. Then what I'm doing, I have this silicone cap down here to don't get any air inside. Otherwise, if you're gonna change the color, you're not gonna be accurate. So I'm keeping it there, getting it out, blocked, and then when I open the cap, I'm gonna suck a little bit of air from the expansion tank. Let me get the stand. I'm gonna put steady the phone to show you exactly what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. You see the color? That's not a good news. Usually it comes green, not yellow. Don't ask me why. Do not ask me why it comes green and not yellow. This is what's happening with this tester. Okay. Alright, and you have two chambers, one here and one here, to double check it. Alright, moving on. Let's continue to put diagnostic and the pressure gauge there to see how much pressure is raising up while it's warming up the car. Okay, now diagnostic is being connected. Coolant temperature sensor 36.75, ambient temperature minus 48. We're gonna see about that when we're gonna make ignition on. Then the pressure gauge here, 0. 0 means 1 atmospheric pressure, okay? No pressure inside. What time is it? 10:40. Alright, time to start the engine. OBD in place. Yeah, nice. It's fine. Firing up. I have to open also the door, otherwise I'm gonna die. When it started the car, it didn't start. Well, you hear it, and it doesn't have also check engine. It does have a fault. Okay. $36 oil, 47 coolant. Let's open the window here. All right. Then we have ambient. Now that I make ignition on, you can read it. 33 coolant, 45. Okay, 760. Pressure. Just start the car and direct has a pressure. It's supposed to don't have a pressure at all. It's supposed to don't have pressure. Nothing, 0. That's not good news, if you ask me. Coolant thermostat heating element 100%. Let's see the graph. Yeah, then I like that, it's much better, right? So, coolant temperature sensor 51, ambient 33, 0 engine speed, intaker temperature. Don't ask me why I put it. Specified value for engine temperature 105. That means the target is to reach at 105 degrees. 105 means inside 94 degrees. For example, here it says to you 60, the coolant, but in truth it's 54. Then we're gonna reach at one point. Let's see that together. Can I see the pressures from here? Just a second. Stay. What I wanna do? Yes, I want to turn on the fan here, at least to have some airflow. Alright, pointing the car. And let's put the pressure gauge like this to be able to see it from inside. Will you stay there or will you fall down? We're gonna see. Worst case scenario, we're gonna come out again. Yay. Now, how much pressures? Alright, not bad. I'm not turning on the air condition. I want the radiator fan to start by itself. Okay, can we put the diagnostic somewhere here? No. But no. Okay, put it. If I put it here, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Now I saw it. Dang it. Alright, so coolant 69, 62. Like I've said before, on the instrument cluster we're gonna show you that it's a little bit more hot to be able to drive the car, to don't afraid, if you like. When we're gonna come in one point, we're gonna tell you that it's correct, and then it's never gonna increase more than 94 on the instrument cluster, and here it's supposed to be 105. How much asking they see you? Just saying. This in all of them. It's not only on the E-Class, not only for the M57. I dare you to go and check it. That's how it is after 2000. It changed everything. Let's turn off the light here. No need to have a light. Did I mention that I don't want to start air condition because of the fan? Yeah. Let's go out. It's hot inside. It's hot. We can see it from out, right? Yeah. Anything up to 10 psi, it's normal. Something more than 10 psi, it's not normal. I'm just touching the radiator to feel it. Okay, still recirculating the coolant inside of the engine. Stay there. 5 psi. 73.5, 83, 1046, it didn't start healthy, it didn't start very good. We can make another test. I can open the spark plugs, all the spark plugs, and put the camera inside. You're gonna tell me, yeah, it might be. If you see any clean cylinder, this indicates that some coolant was inside. Or we can get compression to see which cylinder is low on compression. because the gases that are escaping from the combustion chamber and comes inside the cooling system. That's how it looks like. $78, $88. 6 psi. Yeah. So it's 10:47. I'm gonna leave it idling like that. I don't want to make 1 hour video. It's gonna be a couple of minutes, 10-15 minutes. We're gonna warm up. Then we're gonna start again the camera. 10:47. Okay, 44, 90 to 91 the coolant. I'm gonna stay there for a couple of times at 91, 81 here, 91 inside. You're gonna stay there 91, 92 until it passes the 100 degrees, not 100 degrees, 95 degrees. It will gonna showing 93 here when we're gonna be almost 100, and then as much racing up, it's gonna be 94 here and 105 here, and the fan on. Pressure 7. If it increases the pressure too much, I'm gonna start the mobile. When it comes to the operation temperature, I'm gonna start again the mobile. You might need to run it on the street. The oil level, I'm gonna check it at the operation temperature. The customer, he told me that he already changed the oil. So yeah, you see 90, 47 oil, and here 85. That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. That it's gonna come one point that it's gonna be exact the temperatures, what's showing inside the instrument cluster and what's showing on the diagnostic. 91, 87, okay. It takes a little bit time because it has to warm up also the oil and it's cold. Alright, okay, yeah, that's it. We're gonna see you in a second for you, in a couple of minutes for me. I missed the point, dang it. 93, okay, 92. At 91 it was exactly 91, 91. Almost 10 psi. I cannot let it increase more than 15 psi because there is no valve anymore on the expansion tank. Obviously, since I have this adapter, there is no valve to bleed the pressure. So at 15 psi, I have to turn off the engine. 94, 95, and here we have 92 inside. And moving on. Time, what time is it? 10:51. $103 there. Radiator fan. 12 psi. Radiator fan, it's normal, that's not running. The target, it's at 105. Let's see inside how much it is. 93. What I was saying. Again, I make a video for this, for the temperatures, okay? You can put even sensors on the engine. You can fill up the engine with the sensors. You can see upper radiator hose, lower radiator hose, it's not a big deal. In these days, it's very cheap to get a temperature sensor, okay? Just make sure that it's reading correct, all of them, alright? Put it together and compare the values. Then you'll understand what I'm saying. That's not nice, that's not good. 106, now it's supposed to open. Nope. I have the upper radiator hose cold, and don't do that. Give some time, give some time. Give some time. Now it's passing probably the coolant. Yeah, it's still cold. Yeah, it's warming up. It's warming up. It's warming up. It's good. Yep. It dropped down. It raised a little bit up and then goes down again. It's active. 105, 105. That's the ideal. The ideal for the car I'm talking about. 93 inside. 93. When it's 94, it's more than 107. And shit, we have room only for 1 psi. 1 psi and I have to turn it off. $10.56. I didn't increase the RPMs, I didn't accelerate by any means. Flat line. I should record this shit. I'm dumb. Start the fan. Let's see, we're gonna drop down the pressure. Just now start the fan at 108. 108, 94. 108, 94 inside. Radiator fan, it spins normal. Coolant thermostat heating element 32%. Okay, I was expecting to see here the no, this correction factor for the fan. It's not the fan itself. Maintaining 14 psi. Nice, you can feel hot from the fan. And the upper radiator hose. Specified value for engine temperature 80 degrees. Now change the map and the target is to go at 80 degrees. 106. $93. By the way, this sound that you hear is from the exhaust. It's supposed to leak from somewhere there, from the clamp. It's not smart to put the clamp pointing down because you can hit it. You can hit the clamp with a speed hump and then you can have a leak. 93.81. 105. Still spin the fan, beautiful. It's not full speed. Did I cut the glove? No, I didn't. Alright. 0. It's not acting weird, the fan, it's acting how it's supposed to be. Not full speed, obviously. Now it started increasing the speed of the fan. It still maintains 14 psi. All right. Yeah, it has a new thermostat, that's why it's 93. If there was an old thermostat, let me show you something regarding the thermostat. 1059, 103, reducing the pressure. I might make a checkup, I might make a test, might put the bypass thermostat to see the difference on the pressure and the temperatures. It's still acceptable. It's still acceptable. The speed, the fan speed, it's not full. Increase, now it's dropping down again. It's still fine. Very good. Recovers. Yep. Beautiful. Let me show you something on the thermostat. This is from the other engine that I'm opening, from the E63. when this rubber seal is missing here, the engine is running a little bit more hot. And this is happening because it bypassed the coolant. Instead of going through the radiator, it's recirculating inside of the engine. What I'm doing, I'm cutting the outer spring. I'm cutting the outer spring so the piston is opening much faster. And this is compensate, if you like, not even, okay, this. So either you're gonna cut the rubber to don't end up inside of the engine, and you're gonna cut the spring, or you're gonna put as this, and then you're gonna have the rubber somewhere inside of the engine. Yep. Don't do it, just put as this. 99.75, 13 psi, acceptable at 92. Not bad. Not bad. While it's idling, it looks beautiful. When it's under load and it's boosting the turbochargers, that's a different story. You get my point. It might be okay, let us say, for the pressures that has inside the combustion chamber while it's idling, but under boost, when changing the ignition timing and changing the camshaft adjusters, the timing, and it has different pressures at the combustion chamber, it might not be so happy. (99) fan speed reduced, acceptable pressure. Moving on with the test. I found the ratio, the on-off ratio for the fan actuation. Right now it's at 50%. degrees. 90 oil, 92 coolant. Less than 13, more than 12 psi. Okay, 11:10, 10 minutes past 11. We're pretty much straight, steady, stable, everything. I was watching the ambient temperature, 60 degrees. And I said, where is the... It's missing something here, you see? It's missing one cooler. It's not existing, the cooler. Here, it's supposed to have one cooler. Don't ask me where is this cooler. It's supposed to be connected. This pipe is supposed to be connected on the cooler. So there is no cooler here inside. There is only the frame. Then the oil cooler has some dents. There's the sensor. I was looking for the stupid sensor. 1 second, let's see from the side. This cooler is here. This cooler, if I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong, that this cooler is supposed to be for the intercooler. And the other one, it's the extension of the main radiator. Now, a little bit more than 12 psi, 99 degrees. Let's rev the engine, not more than 2000 RPMs, twice. Okay, 2 times, not more than 2000 RPMs. Not more than 3, okay. Let's see. Yep. It raised up to 14 psi. That didn't went more than 3000 RPMs. Yeah, because it has faster recirculation of the coolant. It's way up. Alright. On idle, with almost no load, less than 3000 RPMs, it races up to 14 psi. I put a bet that if I drive it on the street, you'll gonna raise much more, and that's why it's dumping probably coolant outside. Okay, let's see the oil temperature because I want to check the oil level. Yeah, 93, 92. Alright, let's turn off the engine now. Let's turn off the lights. Pressure steady. I can feel the pump. Or it's the radiator fan. No, it's because it's running the radiator fan. I didn't turn on the auxiliary pump for the heat inside because I was not using it. Let me find a rag and check the oil level. That's a 0, by the way. This is the 10% that's showing to you here for the fan. It's a 0. Okay, 102 normal. Okay, alright. Okay, oil dipstick clean. Alright, let's put it inside. Leave it there for a minute. I'm gonna open their boxes. Because I have to wait to go down the pressure. No, it went away. Yeah, okay, alright, no worries about that. What I'm going to do now, when they come the guys, I'm gonna tell them to remove for me the spark plugs. Stay there. I should be able to open it. What's happening here? I'm opening the intercooler and drops down the pressure from here. That was the case or what? Did they mix up the pipes? Really? Is it possible? How much intake temperature I had? What the hell they had done here? And why to have so much pressure? I didn't even push the car. It's supposed to be not cold. Okay, it's supposed to have 50 degrees, let us say. Give me a second. Let's see the oil level. No, oil level is maximum. It's perfect. And the oil does lose old. Yeah, it is maximum. That's beautiful. Come on. Okay. What the hell did they put here? I want to see something now because it was my idea. I didn't watch it properly, or when I was opening the intercooler cap here, it was dropping down the pressure on the radiator. Because this one is not communicated with this. Oh, come on now. Seriously? No, it's not. Okay. Okay, it's not the case. It's not the case. Cannot be open this one and still have a pressure there if it's communicated, right? Yeah, okay. Let me turn on the... What kind of color is that? Never mind. I'm gonna activate the intercooler pump to get sucked and fill it up properly. I hope that they bleed it from the intercooler here front. Yeah, give me a second. Okay, circulation pump charger cooler. The F3, it's turning it on. Tassos, you're waiting to turn it on while you have the ignition off. How dumb you have to be and waiting to run like that, right? What's wrong with you, buddy? Okay. Second try. Alright, F3. Oh, yep, it gets sucked. Let's top it up. You can see the bleeding here. This for bleed the intercooler. Let me top it up and close it while it's running. This is how I'm putting it actually all the time. You still have a safety because this is 15 psi valve here inside. It will not gonna explode something. Yep, wait. Okay, I top up the coolant here. You can see the fluid, it's up to here. I don't know if you can see through the foam. This is how much you can put inside on the intercooler. Now, I have one theory. And if it was starting fine the car without making this sound that was not very good, let us say what in hell is going on now with this cap? Give me a second to put the cap. Now that I need two hands to put one cap, this is beyond me. Okay, I did it. Let's turn off the pump. Off, beautiful. Okay, ignition off. We don't want to drain the battery. Nice, open door, closed door. Lights off. Lights off, beautiful, excellent. Now, what I was going to say, it might has a problem, if you like, let us say, because missing this cooler, because this cooler is for the radiator. Okay, it makes sense because this, the upper radiator hose, it goes through that cooler, the small cooler that has here, and it's missing. All right. Now, if it was not the leak test that I did with a chemical from there, and if when I start the engine it was not vibrating, let us say, it was for a couple of seconds at the beginning, then I'm gonna say that, you know what, because missing this cooler from here, and it's important because it's not for the intercooler but it's for the radiator, it might cause all this problem. Now I'm 50-50, if you like. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave the engine cool down to lose the pressure from here to be able to put again the cap on, opening the air boxes to cool down, opening all the spark plugs, get one compression. It will never gonna cool down completely as it was when I started because it's hot right now. I'm gonna upload this video because it's gonna be a stupid huge video if I continue like that, and then we're gonna make another part to see later on what are we gonna do. I might find one cooler Houston and put it on to see what's the difference. I might remove, let us say, the bonnet. Yes, they already opened it before the bonnet, so I don't care. I don't care if I remove the color, let us say, from the nuts, because it's already been opened before. You see that the colors disappear from the nuts. You understand what I'm saying? That somebody else touched the nuts of the bonnet before. So I might remove the bonnet, put, let us say, the pressure gauge here, all right, with a cable tied, and hit the rod to see how much pressure is raising up inside. Obviously with a diagnostic. Need to run some tests to see what's going on. You're not start pulling out cylinder heads with no reason. You're not opening the engine with no reason. Like I said, air box is out, ignition coil spark plugs out, compression pressure, check with the camera inside, and moving on. I'm uploading this video because we're gonna be stupid huge and you're gonna need a day to watch it. Wait, let me add also this, okay? So, you see this pipe from here, and like I said, you see that there is a frame inside, the metallic frame, but it's missing the cooler, alright? We are on the driver's side, okay? Let's go. I have another 4matic here next to me. Let's go here to see. I'm talking about this cooler. This is an E63 4matic, same model like the other one. I cannot point it at you because I didn't block the number plate. I'm talking about this cooler. This is the driver's side. That's the ambient temperature sensor. That's the oil cooler that has the air duct, and the other one doesn't have it. And this is the other cooler. Now, if you watch it from here up, this pipe, the metallic pipe, this one, I'm talking about this, they pass it through this one. You understand what I'm saying? I hope. And I'm talking about this cooler. This cooler, again, I'm talking about an E63 4matic. I'm not talking about the... It's supposed to be 2014 also, this one. No, this is 2015. It's the same. It's the same. It's exactly the same. Trust me on that. Okay, we're talking about M57. We're talking about M57. We're talking about E-Class, 4matic, all the same. So, once again, the cooler that's missing from here, it's extended cooler for the radiator, for the engine, not for the intercooler. For the intercooler, it's one here and the other one that it's like a sandwich here in the center. Just to be clear. How much pressure do we have? I can still, yeah, I cannot open it yet. Now that's the end. First part, second part later on.